Hare Krishna. I saw this question. There is this dog which went to Vaikunta. Is it true? I honestly do not know about the dog going to Vaikunta, but I know about Gajendra Moksha, where Gajendra is an elephant and this elephant gets caught. He wants to pluck. He's already a devotee. He's in distress. We saw that four categories: Artha, Arthati, Jignashu, right? And Jnani. He comes under the Artha, wherein he goes through distress. Why? He goes to pluck a flower for Krishna, and his leg gets stuck in the by the crocodile, right? And in the distress, he's calling for Vishnu. He calls for Krishna, and he immediately comes, and that's called Gajendra Moksha, and he gets liberated. So they get liberated, and they are there. And an extension of this is someone asked that, are they animals in Vaikunta? Yes, because that's a Shantaras, right? Cow, all that is there, right? So you serve Krishna in neutrality. So it is very much there, right? So he is very much available there also. So that is a story over there. And so what is the next thing which you had another doubt? So what is that question? Somebody, you can, you had a doubt, right? You can unmute yourself.
Mataji, Hare Krishna, Manusha.
Yes, Anusha, Hare Krishna.
So Mataji, I came to explain the children's program.
Do you have any other doubts besides this? Level 2 I've already addressed. Is there any other thing? It is said that, one talk about heaven. Okay, why heaven? We can go to beyond heaven also. We can go to Swarga Loka is what is heaven. We can go above that, which is Goloka Vrindavan. And two more points which I really want to highlight here in terms of the heaven is everyone, even heaven is temporary, right? It's not permanent. After you get your credits, right? Your credit card credits, you come back to earth, right? Just like you go abroad, your visa expired, you come back here. Likewise, you will come back here. So that is also not very permanent. Hare Krishna. So there's one more question where Lord Krishna is the God of demigods. So why can't Lord clear demigods from our way and make things more peaceful for everyone? Very beautiful. But demigods are not creating to reduce your peace. Krishna is giving demigods to handle. Let me give you an example of a CEO. CEO is there. And what is the purpose of the CEO? The CEO actually runs the organization, but he appoints various managers to take care of the various works, right? Likewise, the demigods are devotees of Krishna, exclusively given by Krishna to handle various queries, right? Various works. So each demigod does a lot of things. Even your eyelid is closing because there is a demigod who's working on it. So everything, for you to see, you need the Devata, Surya to help. So demigods are appointed servitors of Krishna. They're all very high devotees. They are not causing trouble. They are actually facilitators to actually do. But what is happening is we are stealing, right? So we are actually trying to take away from demigods. They are so happy if you're a devotee of Krishna. They will enjoy. But what Krishna is telling is, even in the 4th chapter, right? He is the one, if people pray demigods, he says, no problem. But let them follow the Varnashram. The remembrance of demigod, if you want a demigod and if you want to pray, even that wish is satisfied by Krishna. Because at that level, at the beginning, right? If you tell you have to pray God with unalloyed devotion, you will not understand because you're already at tamas or at the mode of passion. You need bumper offers, right? I'll tell you an example of a LKG kid. LKG kid, you tell that I will give you candy, go to school, you will go. In 12th standard, anybody tells candy, nobody even bothers, you will pack your bag and go. And someone told me in 12th standard, you will demand a cycle or a car, that's different, but you'll still go, right? So in LKG, you're at a karma kanda state, at a very primitive state. But as you go at a higher level and higher level, you are at a completely different state, wherein you don't need the karma kanda. So to start, that's what they say, mode of goodness is devatas. You have to start somewhere. So Krishna is telling start. It's okay, start with devata, then you'll understand Krishna is everything. So that is why you do that. So that is what it is all about. Hare Krishna. And from Hanipal, what's the name of all or some of the devatas? All of them devatas, right? There are 33 crore devatas. I don't know 33 crore, but I can tell you the name. Topmost devatas whom I can tell you is Brahma, Shiva, Ganesha, all of them are devatas. The only God we talk about is Krishna. That is why here it doesn't say Krishna Uvacha. We say Bhagavan Uvacha. Because Bhagavan is with 6 opulences. All name, all fame, all glory, all knowledge, all strength, all renunciation, right? And all wealth, of course. All 6 qualities are there only in Krishna. That is why in the movie we tell heroes, right? What are heroes and heroines? Who have a combination of all these 6 qualities. How? They take a hero with one quality and they add the 6, right? They will add strength, they will add wealth, right? They will add, beauty may be already there. They'll put more makeup and make him more beautiful, right? And all renunciation. So many people will come after him, but he will not bother. He will unshakably be. What are the qualities of Krishna? Same with heroine, right? She may be very good. She may or may not be good by heart, but in the character, they will show as if she's so good, right? All knowledge, very intelligent. Don't you see all that? Where is it coming from? It is the 6 combinations, which are Krishna's potencies. So that is what it is. And I will hold the questions. I'm not stopping. Just let me hold. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. There is one nice question from one devotee. I explained about Krishna conscious and Bhagavad Gita to my grandmom, and she said that she believes and prays to Shiva, but doesn't work towards him in any way, nor does she work towards Krishna. How should I help her in spirituality? Hare Krishna. So the best way you can do is give her prasad. Yeah. So the best way you can think of doing is like a medicine, right? Somebody is having fever and does not want to come to a doctor or does not want to take the medicine. What do? You mix the medicine, for a child also in sugar and give, or in milk and give, right? It doesn't matter, but the medicine will anyway work. So for all you need to do is give prasad to anyone, not just your grandmom or anyone. Give the prasad, automatically the purification will happen, because many of them, mainly elders, what happens is they have a belief and they are so much into the belief that they will not flex. So typically teenagers, what have we all experienced is we only want hearing and we never get that. You agree? It is not that we want them to listen to us and change. We just want them to listen to us in the first place. That itself is gone. Do you agree? So the biggest challenge the teenagers today are facing is they do not have people to listen. Hear me out, right? Shrunu, Krishna is telling. But thank you so much, Rania. Shrunu, nobody is there shrunuing us, right? Hearing us. That is the biggest challenge. Now, even before we tell, even before we even open our mouth and talk, the first thing they'll tell, hey, no. Hurry, what no? You don't even know what I want to tell. Have you seen that? And Nectar of Instruction first thing says that Vacho Vegam, Manasa Jayapa. First one is Vacho Vegam. People have so much of Vacha Vegam, and I've been noticing personally that they say as you get old, you gracefully age and therefore you become more patient. But the fact I realized is you become patient when you become Krishna conscious, not when you age is just a number. The more you become aged, when I spoke to a couple of them, they said, we've tolerated so long. Why should we tolerate further? That is the difference, right? A Krishna conscious person gets progressive, but the other person could have tolerated because of power, or they would have been scared, or family, or dependency could have been a reason for them to tolerate. So they tolerated on a purpose, right? Mode of passion. And once the purpose is gone, they go back to the so-called reality. So I have seen and experienced few elders who have actually told me, we have tolerated for so many years. Why should we tolerate any further? We have decided against it. Why should we hear? That's enough. I'm so old. So why am I telling is the natural feeling of their whatever, you keep it. That's why they say you have to bring it at a young age. If you don't do, it's very difficult. So they're already matured. It's like a tree. You can't replant the tree. It's so difficult. Let Krishna do that. What you can do is only give things which are basic, like offer prasad. Slowly they will add. Many changes are insignificant, but it will have an impact. Take my word, Ananya, it will have an impact. What you should do is just slowly, just keep doing it. Don't make any efforts to argue, because the more you argue, all of us will retaliate. Human nature, even us. The more they tell us, the more we'll get angry. It's fine. Shiva is also a greatest devotee of Krishna, right? So praying, chodna nahi hai, jodna is a concept, right? We do not think we should get rid of the devatas. No, we are only telling devatas are biggest Vaishnavas. And therefore, talking against a devata or insulting a devata, they are very exalted devotees. It's an apadar, right? And what is happening is Shiva, if Vishnu is like milk, Shiva is like curd, right? From Vishnu only Shiva can come, but from Shiva you can't go back to its form, right? And Shiva is the greatest devotee, right? And that is why he comes and meets even the Bhuta kind of people in tamas quality. He wants to get them liberated. But liberation can be given only by Krishna. So you don't have to change. I'm glad she's praying some God. She's in the path, right? Sooner or later, she will definitely, things will fall. And you're doing devotion. Prahlad Maharaj says, right? Hiranyakashipu, he says that, oh my God, my father is gone through so much bad thing. Can you liberate my father, right? That's a cute wish which he says. And Krishna gives the benediction. Narasimha says, don't worry. your father and so many generations above you and the forthcoming generation will all be liberated. So one devotee is sufficient to liberate many generations, depending on your depth of Shraddha, right from 3 generations forward, backward, till 100 generations forward, backward, gets liberated, right? All it needs is one devotee. So if you genuinely do devotional service, you are taking care of your grandmom. Hare Krishna. Sachin, if you have not participated in the quiz, it's not a contest. Please go ahead and do now. You still have time. You kids are intelligent. You sit for 1 hour, you'll be able to do all 18 quizzes at one shot. Please go ahead and do. We had demos. We've posted all this. So you can go ahead. Hare Krishna. Any other questions? Hare Krishna, devotees. Hare Krishna.